Hey everybody, it's Wick here, and I have dug through the depths of my sales records and picked 5 items to talk about today. The first one here was kind of a test. If you're going to be doing this type of business, any kind of business really, you're going to have to take risk. You have to try new things. This was what this was. This is a PlayStation 3 game. I bought this sealed. I paid $45, and I thought, could I get the premium price on Amazon for a sealed video game? PlayStation 1, it's a older system, so I went ahead and took the chance. I priced mine at, I believe, $150, $149.99 starting out, and slowly started dropping the price because I tried to sell it through Christmas, and eventually it did sell. It was down to $109.99. I actually was the only FBA, so it just had been sitting for so long that I decided to start dropping the price. I wasn't competing against anyone. I can see now looks like 3 new offers. But I did end up selling it for $109, paid $45, so my profit in the end was $45.61. So slightly better than a double up, which is what I go for anyway. And it's something I've been wondering how well these new, I would say, overpriced games are selling on Amazon. And I can say based on this, pretty slow. Not the greatest. Would I make the purchase again? Maybe. Just depends on the game. But I just thought this was interesting. I wanted to add it and talk about it. But the next item is another interesting item, in my opinion. It's this disc washer. I found this in a Goodwill. It was stuck in the VHS tapes. And when I scanned it, it was selling for about $50. So I kind of had a high rank, but you know what? It was 99 cents because it was in the VHS tapes. Still new, sealed. Went ahead and bought it. Take a chance. That's what we do. It's not really a big chance, is it? You pay $1 to potentially make 50. Well, I ended up selling it for $49.92 after fees and everything. Cost of the item, I ended up making $38.24. So this did take a while to sell. Probably 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 months it sat there. So it did take a while, but for $1, I will, take that chance all day. I'm still surprised people buy these too, because if you look now, looks like there's one new for $18.49, so yeah, used $16.50. Yeah, I don't know why I got so much for it, but I did. Alright, these are something I bought last year, and if you watch my haul videos, I found about 25 more this year. These are remote control power strips, basically used for Christmas lights, outdoor lighting and stuff like that. I paid, after tax, $5.22 a piece on these. These are from last year. These aren't the ones I got this year. I got 12 of them last year, and I sold them all this year. This Christmas, I held on to them. Ended up selling them for $21.92 a piece. Profit in the end after fees and everything, $126.36, which just goes to show you that if you hold certain items and wait until the right season, you can get a bit more money for them, especially if you have 12 of something or 20 of something. Next, they're $2 or $3 on that is pretty good money. So a lot of times, if you got the space, you got the extra income that you can just let sit into different products, then go ahead and just pack them away and sell them at the start of the season. Now I added this Bokinger versus Super Sentai. I added this because this went in my very first FBA shipment ever, right? So I paid 50 cents for this at a book sale. It was a book business going out of business. So it was just a bunch of stuff. It was probably a gold mine in there. Like I said, I was a new seller. It's books and CDs and stuff like that. I got a few things. This is one of the things I got. I paid 50 cents for it. It was listed for $34.04. I'm like, oh yeah, I can make some money on that. Well, this set for what, 2.5 years, right? Finally, I'm like, you know what? Because Amazon changed their rules that you can't have just one item sit anymore. Even one item sitting, you'll get long-term storage fees. So I was trying to get rid of these longer tail items, and so I started dropping the price. I just dropped it down to $14.99 and said, please, someone just buy this. I don't want this back. So someone did end up buying it for $14.99. You can see it's not a popular item at all. Oh look, my internet's off right now. That's been happening a lot. Anyway, if the internet was connected, you could see that this had basically 0 sales. I probably got the only sale in like years, from what it seems, as like over 1 million in music. So for $14.99, I made $9.36 after fees and everything for my 50-cent investment. Still, you know, a fabulous return. But I just thought it was interesting that this is one of the first items I ever sent into FBA, and 2.5 years later, I sold it. Now this will never happen again because you can't hold stuff over 6 months without getting charged heavily. So I should have actually priced that a long time ago lower and just moved it anyway, but I didn't. Now I did. This is why Amazon made that rule, because their warehouses is filled with this kind of crap right here. I can see why they done it. It forced me to sell it and still made $9 on it, right? And finally, this is something that everybody should be watching for. First of all, the Dex 6.0 Uniden phones are always good to look for, but this yellow one right here, it is a submersible one, waterproof, handset and caller ID. These are worth great money. You can see here, new, $285. Not sure what they're selling for used right now. This is actually the version I had right here, the one I sold. But I sold it for, let's see, $119.98. This is used. I got this from locally off of Let Go. Somebody posted they were selling. It was Uniden phone, and it was just a brown paper bag, and they took a picture inside of the bag, and there's just like 3 handsets, and then I noticed that this yellow phone was in there, and he wanted $15 for the whole bag. So I sent him a message. I said, hey, can you tell me the model number of the yellow phone? And he told me. I looked it up, and I said, sure enough, I was right. You know, this is a good score. I drove 30 minutes to pick it up and made $119. Well, I sold it for $119.98, made $91 and 37 cents. So very good score from a local deal. And I must say, always check locally, know what you're looking for. If I would not have known what this was and just looked in that bag of crappy looking phones, then, you know, I would have lost out on this score. But so that's gonna do it for now. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Thumbs up. If you want to see more, all you gotta do is subscribe. And this has been Wick. Until next time.